Welcome to today's live stream. Today we're going to talk about TikTokers fighting back. This is got an insert here from, I believe it was the New York Times. Might say it on here. I think it's the New York Times. A couple weeks ago, recently they banned TikTok for a day and then brought it back again. I don't know whether TikTok is doing dirty deeds and selling information. I don't trust any of the social media sites, especially those run by Zuck and Elon and all of them. I mean, they're all gathering information, but that's not the topic of this video. The topic is, I know for a fact there are real people's lives that were disrupted and or huge anxiety created when they canceled TikTok, and then Donald Trump brought it back. Again, I used to be a fan of his, but as I learn more and more, I find him to be owned and operated by that state in the Middle East that we can't talk about, or we get in trouble. He doesn't work for the American people. Again, I voted for the dude twice. I'm a super conservative person. I want the smallest limited amount of government that we possibly can have, because I know what governments do to people. And if you know history, you know what governments do to people as well. Let's jump into this. So the title says that this might still be reversed. It says small businesses in America are thriving on TikTok. And we're going to read this insert. Here you got some people. Again, it could all be propaganda. I don't know. But I do know that a lot of businesses, more and more businesses, are using social media. It's a way to communicate ideas. It's very important for people to, we're in the digital age. This is why I use it to promote my products, like One Life, which is a system for winning, right? It is available at thisismyonelife.com. It's a digital download currently, depending on when you're watching this video. It is you and I on a recorded Zoom call talking about the system. And then you'll get a PDF with different things, with all the different aspects of the system, access to a private library with, excuse me, let me turn this down, access to a private library with a bunch of PDFs that I've acquired on my own journey that help me, like things like Seth Godin's Pick Yourself, the artist's life, like is from the back of Stephen Pressfield's book, The War of Art. I put all these into digital form, PDFs, so that you can download them. And if you choose to purchase One Life, you can put them in a binder like I do. You can have access to them more digitally, whatever. But they're all just a bunch of tools. What else is in One Life? Video library, private video library with helpful videos about tuning up the mind and the body to create success. Anyway, my point is, we're all online. I've got all my books and stuff online. Focus and Flow, products and apparel for conscious creators is online at focusandflow.co. You get the idea. Lots of people are making business are doing business online, and these TikTokers are fighting back. You've got here, this guy is Cafe Emporos, Emporos. Maybe he's a chef. You've got at aztaco.king, looks like she might run a food truck. At CPR Wrap, I'm not sure what that is, but there's a website here. Again, I'm not saying TikTok might not be sketch, but I'm just saying it's all sketch. All these companies, let's be honest, Zuck and Facebook and Instagram are probably the most sketch. And as a side note, I will say this. I find TikTok to be the most censored, probably by a factor of, I rarely get censored on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I always get community guideline strikes on TikTok, and I've heard other creators talk about this too. Lots of people talk about this. Ian Carroll talks about it. So many, like maybe by a factor of 30 to 1. I can't remember anything being taken down from Instagram, but it's always something on TikTok. So anyways, this says small businesses are the backbone of America. TikTok gives them the reach to compete, scale, and create jobs, fueling innovation and economic growth nationwide. With real community support, small businesses don't just survive, they thrive on TikTok. Hi, how's it going? TikTok is leveling the playing field for small businesses in America. This guy, Cafe Emperos. He's in Goodyear, Arizona. Let me show you what we're looking at here. I'm going to read these, but I just want to show you these people. So this guy right here, this is Cafe Emperos. We'll find out what he does. This is, and his name is Ruben. Sam and Jazz from Glendale, Arizona. They're at AZ Taco King. That's these people right here. This gal, this is cool. Her handle is at She Mechanic. Looks like she might be a female mechanic. And then this gal here, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Felicia at CPR Wrap. Right there. Now let's read what they want to say here. Ruben at Cafe Emperos says, they're these coffee filters that the recipient just tears open, places it in their mug. Not only does the recipient have a special memory and message, but they also get 2 cups of coffee. I posted that video 2 times and it brought in $25,000 in sales in 2 weeks. That's awesome. That's the power of digital marketing and social media. So Cafe Emperos sounds like a pre-filled filter you put in your mug. That's cool. Save time. It makes life more convenient. So these people, Sam and Jazz from Glendale, Arizona, says TikTok took us from a parking lot pop-up to 3 brick and mortar restaurants. One viral TikTok took us to 1.3 million in sales in the first year. They run their handle is aztaco.king. That's insane. Again, creativity is the game. You know it. This gal, Desiree from Conyers, Georgia, the She Mechanic. I got really good at tearing motors apart, putting them back together, and the car still worked. Now my business has tripled in the last year because of me sharing my videos on TikTok. That is awesome. This gal named Felicia in Chattanooga, Tennessee, I didn't have the millions of dollars to put towards marketing, and that was the hardest thing. When I posted on TikTok, that went from maybe a few hundred people knowing about my product to millions. And her handle is at CPR Wrap, W-R-A-P. Again, all these can be found at TikTok Economic Impact. The reality is real people's lives are at stake, and you know me. I'm super sketched by what the government does all the time. I try to stay as far away from those mofos as I can because I've never found them to be beneficial. On the contrary, I found them to be super dangerous people. They unalived a lot of people in the Middle East. They were responsible for Tuskegee. They were responsible for radiation experiments. Bill Clinton apologized for both of those. I just find the GOV to be super sketch, and I don't like them at all. This says 7 million people. I'm going to read this last back page to you, then we'll wrap it up here. 7 million people across the U.S. rely on TikTok. From viral taco stands and self-taught mechanics to game-changing innovators. Small businesses across America are turning TikTok into their most powerful tool for growth. A single post can introduce a brand to millions, drive real revenue, and help businesses scale faster than ever before without large ad budgets. Many small business owners rely on word of mouth. TikTok supercharges that visibility, connecting them with engaging audiences who fuel their success. Over 7 million U.S. businesses use TikTok to grow, hire, and expand their impact, proving that when entrepreneurs are seen, their businesses thrive. I love it. Real lives are at stake. I take everything I see and watch on the media, and especially coming out of the Gov, with a grain of salt. What did Christine, who's the gal from the European Parliament, Christine, I forget her name. She says, never take anything your government says at face value, right? Always ask cui bono, who benefits. It's very clear to me who benefits, and it is generally not / always not the American people. I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for the thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one. And until next time, I wish you all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.